Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'd like to take some time to break down trade ideas and how you can add different gap lists to your page or your layout that will help you find these opportunities, just like CRMT today, which is currently up 27% on the day. So first, we'll go to new, and I'm using the desktop version for anyone who's wondering. This is the Trade Ideas Pro desktop version. So going into new, going to go with a top list window. That's what I'm looking to use. And then let's go ahead and start from scratch. I'm going to double click on this, hit OK. And now we have ourselves a window here. So right now, I don't believe there's a lot of filters in this. We can right click, hit configure. We can go into the specific filters and we can see we don't have any of these. So we'll go ahead and hide the unused, which is pretty much everything. And we'll go ahead and start building this top list. So you can see that the top list is behind this. These are going to be the filters that we're choosing to add. So to add more filters, we can hit more down below. The price is one of the filters I'd like to add. So that's at the top, price, add filter. You can see I'm going to go with 0.8 to say $25. So that's saying that we're looking for stocks between 80 cents and $25. So very simple there, right? So let's hit more, and basically Trade Ideas Pro, the desktop version here, we've got a lot of filters that we can add onto our top list, and that will narrow down the results that we have overall. So what's good about that as a day trader, for myself specifically, is it can become very noisy at times. A lot of stocks will be alerting at the same time, and sometimes you just need to narrow down that list so you know the higher quality setups versus the lower quality setups, right? So to narrow that down, we have these filters. So one of the filters I like to add is the change. So I'll go ahead and start typing change. And you can see I have the change on the 2 minute. And if I scroll on down to through this, we have other time frames and other types of change options or filters that we can add to this. So right now I'll go with the 2 minute. So 2 minute change, I want to see that this is currently we'll add the filter. I want to see that this is up, say 1%. So that means we're looking for stocks that are up at least 1% in the last 2 minutes. We can actually narrow that down a little bit to say 0.75, just under 1%. So we'll hit OK there. Let's go ahead with more filters before we hit OK. So excuse me there. So going back to more, one of the things that if you're say looking for stocks that are just starting to break out, this is going to be a great tip for you. So what I like to do is cap some of the larger time frames. So we just chose the 2 minute time frame and percentage, and we have that in our filters here at 75.75 up. So it's basically up in the last 2 minutes, up 0.75%, so almost 1%, right? So we're basically trending up. That's what we're saying. So if we go to more and we look at this, what I like to do for basically a find it first type of top list is we can cap some of those other time frames. So say the change in the last 30 minute is going to be something that we can add to this. We can add to the filter. We can say it's under, put a cap on this. We can say it's under, say 50%. So we're looking for something that's trending up, but it's not over 50% in the last 30 minutes. So basically we haven't missed the move. Now, sometimes a stock will gap up 100% in a single move, right? And those are going to be tough to trade for anyone. So we start to break those down on different strategies. But regardless, anything that moves up in a minute candle or 2 minute candle, 100% or more, it's going to be tough to trade that type of setup. So that's already breaking out. So we're looking for stocks that are starting to break out, but not quite giving that 100% type move yet. So again, that is one way to do so. So we can hit more, go to different time frames, and you can add that as well. Now, a really important filter for this scanner and for this top list is of course volume, right? No volume, no trade. No volume, no trade. I can't say that enough. Drill that into your head. That is very, very important. If you're a day trader like myself, no volume equals no trade. That's our number one rule, right? That's what we teach every day to every trader. Doesn't matter who you are. No volume equals no trade, right? So let's go ahead and add some volume. So volume today, we'll add that filter. Okay. So volume today is something that's important. So what it's saying is how many shares total, so we chose the shares here, how many shares total has been traded already. So let's go ahead and put this to say 100 thousand. So it's 100K like that. Okay. But let's also cap this at say 10 million like that. So basically what that's doing is we're looking for stocks that have over 100,000 shares traded today, whether it be pre-market, aftermarket, in the regular market, doesn't matter. 100,000 shares minimum we want to see before it even starts to populate on this list. Then we want to see a cap of 10 million shares traded. So that basically, again, this is going to be basically a find it first type of top list. In other words, it's fresh meat, right? We're looking for these stocks before they make a huge breakout for the opportunity for us to be in when they do make that huge breakout. Now, that being said, I think we all know, and if you don't know, let me be the first to tell you, just because it hits this list or this scanner does not make it tradable, right? That's where we start to break it down on the chart, stick to our strategy rules. We build indicators and strategies in-house for that reason, to mitigate risk and to aid in entry and exit. So for anyone who's interested, bullishboblive.com. We have a ton of education there. We also have the elite program where you get access to those strategies that we build in-house. So you'll have that. So for that, that's helping me mitigate risk by trading these types of setups. But 10 million shares will cap it there. That's going to be something that is a find it first. Under 10 million is still fresh. Over 10 million shares, well, we're basically aware of that type of setup. So let's hit more here. Volume. Again, let's cap it on the 30-minute time frame. So let's go to, we'll go down here. We've got shares. We've got, let's see, percentage volume. We have that as well. Let's go with the percentage volume today for the 5-minute. Let's hit OK, or excuse me, filter. Add filter here. I can figure that out. Now we have it for this filter. So we're going to add this percentage. How much has this moved in the last 5 minutes compared to its average, right? So let's go with 100%. So that's going to mean that in the last 5 minutes, this stock is moving, right? It's got volume. It's different than typical stocks at that level. It's not low volume, right? So we can clear that up. So let's hit more. One thing that I want to add for my strategy is the float size. So float size right here, float shares, number of shares. Let's add that filter and let's cap this as 25 million. 25 million to me is low float. Anything below 25 million is low float. So we are capping it at 25 million. Again, just a reminder, you can change any of these filters to suit your strategy. This is for my strategy. If it doesn't suit your strategy, that's fine. It could still be applicable to what you're doing. Just change up some of these values and these numbers. So now we have that set. Let's go ahead to the columns. I like what we have here, right? We've got a very simple top list. I want to see what type of results we have. But first, let's go to the columns and let's go to, right now I want to add, let's see, the price. Yes. Okay. So we have the symbol, we have the price. Let's go to the float size. I want to see that. The lower the float, the better. That means sharper moves. And really, you can add any of these onto that list. So you can really start to add these filters that you've added before as your columns as well. So we'll go ahead and do that. That way you can see all of that. So let's hit OK and see what this looks like. Well, let's first name it. So find it first, right? Makes sense. And that is going to be our top list. So hit OK. All right. Now we have a few stocks that are populating on this list. One thing I want to point out to everyone is if you are using this top list, right click on this, go to time frame and make sure that it's set to live always. Because if you don't have it set to live always and you're trying to use it, say in the pre-market or the aftermarket, you will run into some problems there. So hit the live always. That'll make sure that it's always live. It's always running. You can have this anytime from 4 a.m. in the morning Eastern time to 8 p.m. Eastern time, and this will work and populate those results. Now, let's narrow this down. So we have these results, right? We've got JFIN, we've got ATOS, MAAS, STAK, and AVAT. So we've narrowed down thousands and thousands of tickers into a very condensed list. If I took this and I duplicated this and put these side by side, right? And I go in here and I configure this right one, and I go back to the specific filters, and we change some of these filters. Say if I change the cap here, I change the volume from today, we take that off. We change the 5-minute volume, we take that off. And we'll leave the float on there for now, just to kind of see what's going on. We'll take off the 30-minute volume, right? So if we took off all of these filters and kept it very vague, which is just a normal top list, and hit OK, what you'll notice is a whole bunch of results. See that? See how we have on this right side all of these results, and on the left side we've narrowed that down to more just better results, better setups. Now we can go a little bit farther on this. So let's go ahead and exit this one on the right, and let's focus on this one here. So what I'm seeing is some red stocks and some green stocks color wise. So let's see why that is. So let's go ahead and go into our settings here. Let's go to configure, and let's go to window specific filters. Now, what I'm seeing is we don't have anything for the change on the day. And what I'm assuming is that a few of these stocks are down on the day. ORIS, JFIN may be down on the day. So let's go ahead and add a filter. So let's go back to the more, type in change, and now let's go to change for the day. So let's go down here, change from the close. That's what we're looking for the close. Let's add that filter. So let's hit 1. So that means we're looking for stocks. Now we're going to narrow it down even further, and we're basically saying it has to be gapping up from yesterday's close at least 1%, right? At least. So let's hit OK and see what happens. Now we've narrowed it down to a single stock, a single ticker at this point. Now we'll watch this for a second. We'll see what happens. But right now we've got QNRX. Now I'll pull this off just for a second. We'll pull it up on the chart here. And what I'm noticing right out the gate is we do not have much volume. Look at this down below. Our volume indicator is letting us know that very low volume, these red histogram bars down below, 600 shares traded on this candle. That means it has very low volume. So this is not something that I'd be loving to jump into and trade. This is something that I want to see a little bit higher volume. So let's go ahead, go to configure. Let's go to window specific filters, and let's go to the volume. Volume on the 5-minute, let's change this to 500%. So instead of just 100%, let's go to 500%. Hit OK. See if we can eliminate that. Now we don't see QNRX on this list anymore. We'll see if it pops up, but we've eliminated that. So that is one thing that you can play around with, is some of these values and numbers to see what you have and what's worth possibly watching here. Now, what I will say is when you're looking at this list, it's not really narrowed down. So let's go ahead and turn a few of these filters off just so you see some results. Let's go ahead and turn this one off. The cap for volume for the today. Let's hit that off and see if we get anything. And sure enough, we did. And what that's saying is that the volume for today, you can see right here, is over the threshold or that filter that we had set previously. So FCUV has a lot of volume, 51 million shares. Let's check that out. FCUV. All right. This one, looking down below, first thing I see, yes, we do have volume. So this is going to allow us to be able to trade, because the number one rule for us is no volume, no trade. So when I see that we have results on our scanner and FCUV is on this list, or was on this list, that means this is something that I may possibly be able to trade. Now, of course, I want to have it align with all of the other strategies that I'm using each day. That's keeping me consistent. But that being said, that is for you and for your strategy. So if you have a strategy that you're comfortable with, that's great. The scanner is going to identify where is the value. Right now, CIIT, we can go to the chart here, CIIT, make sure that first we have volume down below. Sure enough, we do. So we've eliminated some of those lower volume type plays. We do have opportunities here with some of these other plays as well. So that's something that I'm really attracted to. This is just a quick scanner, and this is a top list. Now, this is your find it first top list. Now, if I want to come in here, I would prefer to have a cap on the shares for the last for today. So say we'll say even 20 million. So 20 million share cap right there. Hit OK. Again, look how we don't have any results. Now, this is a find it first type of top list. What we can do is build a layout, right? Keep this up top, duplicate this by right clicking, hit duplicate, move this over next to it, and change up some of those settings. Right click, go to configure, and start to change some of these settings that we have available on Trade Ideas. So what we can do is we can say, okay, well, maybe I don't want that cap. Maybe instead I want to turn this off, have no cap at all for the volume, hit OK, and then say maybe no vol cap, right? So we know what this means. So that means we are not looking at a volume cap. Hit OK, and all of a sudden we have two different top lists populating at the same time. Now, I don't see anything on this right-hand side. Let me double check why that is. I think it's the 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and take that off as well. 30 minute, take that off. So I took off the volume cap and the 30-minute volume percentage. Hit OK. And sure enough, we have results. Now, same results on both of these scanners. So that's interesting, right? So that's allowing me to know that there is some value here, right? However, 214,000 shares traded today is telling me that it's very low volume, right? So let's go ahead and swap these off the screen for a second. Pull that up, MAAS. Look at this chart. Yes, we are gapping up. Yes, we are starting to pick up a little bit in volume, but look down below, very low volume, right? So as a day trader, my number one rule is no volume, no trade. Once we start to see a little bit more volume come into this name, that is something that I'm attracted to. Right now, we don't have those big buyers, and that's okay, right? I just want to start marking the chart, identifying levels of interest, looking at some of the setup here, and starting to understand, is it high quality? Is it low quality? Is it something that I'm attracted to? And what do I need to get into this trade? Do I need volume? Do I need price action here? What do I need to see? Maybe there's a news headline. I can look into that. But these scanners are going to identify that for us. So right now we've got QNRX on both of these scanners again. So they are almost identical, but as you will see throughout the day, they will not be identical all the time. So we can go ahead and duplicate this one as well. And you can just see how you can build a layout of just top list just to give you that information. You could have one scanner on the side that's alerting in those voice alerts, and you could have these top lists that are really just narrowing it down. So maybe you want to look at stocks that are over 25 million share float and cap it at maybe 150 million share float. Hit OK. And now you know that this is going to be a different set of stocks. This is going to be large cap or large float. Let's go to the summary here, and we can see large cap. All right. So we can know that just by identifying this and labeling this, we now know which one we're looking at and why. So GITS on that list. Let's go ahead and check that out. GITS. First thing I always look at, guys, does it have volume? Not a whole lot, right? It's lacking volume. Did have volume earlier in the day, so maybe if it was on the scanner earlier in the day, that would be something that's attractive. At this point, we are just around or rounding around lunchtime, so I'm not sure it's going to be that hot of a market at this time. Usually it's in the pre-market is when I love to trade all the way to market open and just after around 10 or 11 a.m. Eastern time. But guys, that is the breakdown of how you build a scanner using Trade Ideas Pro. You can see that. So that is the breakdown, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. We are live every day trading from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern time. I'm going over my trades real time so you guys don't have to trail behind me. You can understand my thought process behind that trade. And we have a whole bunch of education, guys, that is very applicable to low float momentum and even trading SPY, same day expiration contracts. We like to trade SPY as well each day. So guys, head on over to bullishboblive.com. That's where you're going to find all of the education. There's a lot of free education over there, or you can join our elite program and trade with me live each day. Guys, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video.